105.5 Kiss FM. It's Halsey, it's Liz, and a Big Poppa.
And welcoming in studio, Mr. Michael Mott. Dude, what's up?
Hello. I'm so excited to be here.
We're excited to have you.
We are.
For people who don't know, new Hartford grad.
Yes.
And just released second album on Broadway Records.
So cool.
And so tell us about... you're a producer, composer, lyricist, singer, performer. You went down to New York City and
you did it up.
Yeah, you're doing it. You know?
Yeah.
You know what? I guess I am. No kidding.
Yeah, it's true.
So talk to me, and we'll get to the new album and the album release party and all that stuff that's coming up. Talk to me about how you go from graduating New Hartford, where you had the best DJ ever at doing your graduation party.
Wow.
Named Gary Spears.
Yeah, that was me. But how you went from there, and just kind of like your journey from there to where you are now.
So I went to Ithaca College for musical theater performance.
Okay.
I thought I was going to be on Broadway. That was my what I thought was my dream. And then after 6 years of performing, I realized that I wasn't using my full creative potential, and I wanted to write. And I'd always been writing, but not professionally.
Okay.
And so I got into this writing program in New York City called the BMI Layman Angle Musical Theater Writers Workshop. It's a very pretentious name.
Wow.
And I'm still in that workshop. And it just kind of took off from there. And then my mentor found me, and then I got this deal with Broadway Records, and then I started putting out albums and then doing concerts, and that kind of just started taking off.
Wow. So this BMI group,
Yes.
about that, because here's the thing: when you're a performer, you don't have any say into what you do.
That's why I didn't want to do it. 'Cause I'm a control freak. I was like, I need to be writing the material, and if it sucks, it's my fault.
Well, that's the thing, and that's one of the cool things that Liz and I have is the fact that we're not scripted. We're not, we just go.
Right.
And
Do you have people that listen that give you notes and feedback?
Luckily, because I've been here for so long, they just, unless I really mess up, they leave us alone, which is really nice.
That's great.
Yeah, really though.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But the fact is, rather than here's the song, here's the script, go, you actually get to create that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
and it takes a long time. I've been working on one musical that I've been writing that I started in high school at New Hartford. That is completely different now, but there's Broadway interest and there's producers, and it's such a long process.
Is it set in the New Hartford High School?
It is. It's set in New Hartford High School. It's called Spartans the Musical.
Spartans the Musical.
I love it. Zac Efron plays the lead.
And the main nemesis, the main bad guy, Whitesboro. Come on!
It's true. And then the Raiders come in and save the day.
Yes!
She's a proctor girl.
I'm a proctor, yes.
It's 11 o'clock number. It's called Raiders of the Lost.
The Raider Nation.
Well, your second album is out now. Congratulations.
Yes, everywhere where music is sold.
It's called
so cool.
Abandoned Heart. You can download it on iTunes.
iTunes, Spotify, BroadwayRecords.com, MichaelMott.net, Barnes & Noble, anywhere.
See, he did all my work for me.
I know, you don't even have to worry about it.
Bam.
This is not my first interview, Gary. I know how to get it in if you don't say it.
Album release party is happening tonight at Valley View from 5 till 8, which you can check out.
Everyone's welcome.
You got some time? You got some time? All right, we're going to hang out. Michael Mott in studio. Broadway Records, his second album, Abandoned Heart. Plus, we're going to play part of a cut from his new album coming up here on Kiss FM. 97.9, 105.5. Kiss FM. 8:49 with Sam Smith. Too Good at Goodbyes. It's Big Poppa and Liz.
And in studio, I feel like I should be fangirling a little bit more than I'm showing off. Because
you don't need to.
That's because he's a New Hartford guy and you're a Proctor girl. And
it's just it's always so exciting to see people from local doing such fantastic things.
Michael Mott in studio, producer, composer, lyricist, singer, performer, all that and more. His second album just dropped on Broadway Records, Abandoned Hearts. Welcome again. Thanks for hanging out with us.
I love it. This is so fun.
Yay.
I used to listen to this station all the time in high school, and now that I'm back here, whenever I'm home, I listen to it. So I love it.
Well, I definitely appreciate that.
Of course.
So talk to us a little bit earlier. You told us about how we went from New Hartford High School to where you are now, and of course, there's an album release party tonight at Valley View from 5 to 8. You can get the album. You can download it at all the places you get music, and also physical copies available. Looks like it's going to be in Barnes & Noble, of course, at the party tonight. You can get them there as well.
MichaelMott.net, not .com, because he's a famous poet who won't die. He's 150 years old. He won't give me the domain name, but MichaelMott.net. And then BroadwayRecords.com.
So how did the Broadway Records deal come about?
So
how does that work?
My mentor is a man named Frank Wildhorn, who wrote big hits for Whitney Houston in the 80s, and he's written like 13 Broadway musicals.
Okay.
And he is with Broadway Records, and he actually made a phone call to Van Deen, who's the president, and said, "Hey, check out this kid's music." And I was a kid, yeah. And then he checked out. He checked it out, and they distribute everything mostly everything I put out. I have a Christmas song I wrote last year that I released on my own, but everything else they put out.
That's fantastic.
That's really
they're
cool.
great.
So we were talking off air about you performing all over the place and writing all this music. Talk to me about where you've performed, who you've performed with. Like, what's that kind of dynamic?
I
like?
love it. That's like my true self. That's what I think I should be. I want to be doing, and what I'm most happiest doing. Most happy doing. I have done the Kennedy Center.
Oh, come on!
I sure have. It's on. I sure have, with Brian Justin Crumb from America's Got Talent and Jackie Burns, who's the longest-running Elphaba in the musical Wicked. She's actually in it right now. So the three of us did that with my band a couple years ago. I've done 54 Below in New York City.
That's incredible.
But
being able to go out and perform your stuff and have people, because that's the hardest thing about here is the local music scene. Unless you're doing covers,
right,
it's tough to get an ear on something. So being able to go out and have an audience jam out to your stuff and have other people be like, "I want to sing your song."
I know, that's crazy.
I mean,
it's crazy,
absolutely ridiculous.
So I was telling him earlier that I sell sheet music to all of my songs. My first album is called Where the Sky Ends, and it's mostly theater and jazz music. A couple pop songs, but the theater community latched onto that, and then I was selling sheet music for auditions. So all these kids are using these songs for auditions.
So
and then
cool.
That's awesome. They're using your songs to further their career.
A director texted me and said, "If I hear Dare to Dream one more time," I was like, "Great, it pays my rent." So keep on cover your ears, Jeff.
That is fantastic, and of course you can get the new album Abandoned Heart right now, and we're actually going to play a little bit. Talk to me about the song Breathless.
So I originally wrote this song for Fifth Harmony.
What?
The girl
so
group.
Cool.
Yeah. And it didn't work out.
Now, wait a second. Did you, when you say I originally wrote it for, did they contact you and be like, "Hey, write us a song"? Or you were like, "Hey, you know what? I think I'm going to write a song for Fifth Harmony." Like, how does that work?
Here's how that happened. So Mariah Carey tweeted about my very first album, and that changed my life. Yeah.
What?
You can look it up. I'll show you a picture of it. Yeah.
What? Huh?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
How did we get this far in and you not bring that up? Oh, my God.
Because I talk about it in every interview. I'm over it. No.
Fair.
I love it, but I'm over talking about it. But no, she tweeted about it.
So she tweeted about it.
I say at this point,
No, so she tweeted about it, and then Sony was like, "Who are you? Why is our artist tweeting about you?" And called me in, and I kind of made nice with the vice president of. Sounds very fancy.
Yeah, right.
The vice president of
of Epic Records.
Wow.
And so he was like, "Hey, Nicole Scherzinger's looking for this. Fifth Harmony, bring you this. The so-and-so is looking for this." So I was just like, okay, I'm going to write these songs. I sat down. He gave me all the guidelines of what I needed to do. And I wrote... Breathless is one of them, and then Not Your Fairy Tale, which is also on the album, is also another one that I wrote. And then, songs were either on hold, or they were like, you need to change this hook, you need to fix this, you need to do this. And so I did all the things, and then I wasn't a big enough superstar to have it on an album, because I'm not, Timbaland. And
wow.
So then I tailored them to these singers. So now Breathless is Hannah Cesaro singing it, and you'll see her on one of those reality shows this fall.
Ooh.
Hypothetically, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I'm going to get sued.
No, hypothetically, it could happen.
Allegedly, she's auditioned for some stuff. So
exactly.
We'll
see, and there's no details on that.
So so I don't know anything. But however, you can see Michael Mott tonight at Valley View from 5 to 8 for the big album release party. And congratulations.
Thank you so much. I hope to see you there.
Everything. This is absolutely great. It's been a blast having you in studio.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you're in town,
give us a call.
Give us a call.
Christmas and my birthday. So I'll call you.
Okay, so
cool.
Christmas time.
Vlogmas. He'll be in Vlogmas.
I'll play my Christmas single here.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
perfect.
I love
it. When's the birthday?
June 15th. So
okay.
Summer, I go to the dentist, I come home, and that's it. I'm only home for the dentist and Christmas.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Shout out to Dr. Camasano. Thank you so much.
That is fantastic. The new album is Abandoned Heart. It's on Broadway Records. You can download it now. Also go to michaelmott.net. And we're going to end this with a portion of Breathless, written by our very own Michael Mott. Check this out right here.
So excited.